Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your weekly reading forecast. This reading is going to be for all the Aquarius in their Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter sign placement. Aquarius, I already shuffled the cards and laid out your spread. So let's get into your reading. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much, all of you, for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. Thank you for your continued support. Now, Aquarius, your focus in the week ahead is you have revelation. And with revelation, it says, listen to your life. The right path will reveal itself. This is your focus in the week ahead, is revelation. Listen to your life. The right path will reveal itself, Aquarius. So Aquarius, your focus is you do have this Ten of Pentacles with the Two of Cups. So I feel that this is around a relationship of some kind. This relationship can be a love relationship, a business relationship, a work relationship, but whatever relationship is of significance to you. This also could have something to do with money and finances or resources. But with this as your focus, the Ten of Pentacles and the Two of Cups, this is earth energy and water energy, feelings and emotions. So with this energy as your focus here, Aquarius, I feel that you are focused on restoration, healing of a relationship. It feels like you are focused on some sort of empathy in a relationship, or pouring more empathy into a relationship, pouring more care and attention into a relationship, but nurturing a relationship, building it, working on it. Because if you take a look here in this Ten of Pentacles, they're engaging each other here, okay, as if to hear each other out. And with this Two of Cups, they're engaging each other here as if to form a bond, perhaps to renew a bond, but to come to some sort of agreement, an agreement that is balanced, that brings emotional balance, that has some care and affection involved in it, that has some commitment involved in it, support involved in it, even love. There may even be something to do with compromise. I say that because she's kneeling. There may be a compromise involved. You may be focused on that, Aquarius. So let's take a look at what's gone on in the past for you, Aquarius. And so in the past, you do have the Ten of Wands with the Three of Pentacles. Fire energy, action-oriented spirit, and Three of Pentacles, more earth energy, okay? Creativity, building, working together. So I feel with this energy in the recent past for you, Aquarius, this is you, I feel, in the recent past where you were working really hard on something, or what you work hard on, you have a lot of pride in doing the work that you do. You enjoy doing, you enjoy putting the energy and work into, and you put a lot of energy and work into it. You're very passionate about it with all this fire energy here, Aquarius. Okay? But when we get over here, Aquarius, to this Three of Pentacles, we have three people here, and this doesn't look like three people really cooperating here. And the Three of Pentacles talks about, you know, working together, working to build something. And it looks like there's a problem with that here. Okay? And so with this energy, I feel like there's some sort of a disagreement happening here with what's being worked on. Now, so in the recent past, Aquarius, perhaps either you or someone you're involved with, okay, disagrees with what you're working on, or who you are involved with or working together with or building together with, whether this is a work project or this is to do in a relationship, whatever this is that you've been working on and putting a lot of energy and effort into, that you're passionate about, and perhaps been working together with someone, or in a relationship in some way, that what you do affects others or someone else. Someone is either disagreeing with you about what you're doing, or you're disagreeing with someone about what they're doing, or you are both, or everyone is disagreeing about what each other is doing as a passion or for work, or with regard to what is being built or what needs to be built or what needs to be worked on here in the recent past. Whew, that was a lot. So this is what's going on in the recent past for you, Aquarius. Okay, so there's some sort of lack of cooperation, lack of seeing eye to eye on what's being worked on, what needs to be worked on, who's working on what should be worked on, what shouldn't be worked on, okay, in the recent past. So in the present, where you are right now, Aquarius, is you have the Hierophant and you have the Four of Wands. So you could be dealing with the Taurus or have this energy in your chart. But the Hierophant is earth energy and the Four of Wands is fire energy in action. This could be around home and family. Or this could be about, you know, actions that's being taken towards trying to get things aligned and build things and have success and completion with the things that you're working on, and fulfilling commitments perhaps. But with this energy being you in the present right now, Aquarius, I feel like, because if you take a look, especially with this couple, she isn't happy. If they're getting married or hitching, she isn't happy here. Okay? So somebody isn't happy in the present. This is either you or who you are involved with or working with, or this could be both of you or all who's involved. But there's like a talk to the hand, because there's a hand up here. Okay? And so I feel that at present, for you, Aquarius, there seems to be some sort of issues with what needs to be achieved or committed to. And either you're not happy about what you are being looked to commit to or achieve, or you're not happy with someone around what you expect them to commit to and achieve. But there are issues around what needs to be committed to, what needs to be achieved. There is a lack of alignment in seeing eye to eye and committing to things and working together with things where there's an understanding with what is being committed to, who's committing to what, who has to achieve what should be achieved. There's also like someone may not want to work on something that they're expected to work on. Someone may not be happy about what someone is working on or not working on. That's where you are in the present, Aquarius. So either all of this is applying to you or there's like a mixed bag here. So in the future, Aquarius, and again, this is around either the family, home, business, work, but there's definitely a relationship. There's definitely a relationship here. Okay. In the future, Aquarius, you do have strength, which is a major arcana. You could be dealing with a Leo with strength here. And you also have the 10 of Swords, which is air energy, mental energy, okay? And that's, dealing with difficulties with the Swords energy here. And this is the future coming up. So with this energy here for you, Aquarius, in the future, I feel like this is either you or someone you're dealing with, but as it has to do with the future, there's a focus here for you where you are resigned to being determined to having a resolution to the problems here that you're dealing with and with who it involves. Okay, you're very determined to be resilient, and the concern here, the caution here is you want to be reasonable. You don't want to force this. You want to focus on bringing about balance and harmony in this situation. You want to use proper measure here, okay? You want to really weigh what you want to see happen here in terms of coming up with the solution, because you want to be prepared with what you intend to be obligated to. What obligations are you going to hold up to? What obligations are going to be set here? Because there are issues with what's going to be, what commitments are going to be made or upheld or achieved or done or not done. And so are you prepared with that? And you want to be sensible, because you don't want to approach the situation for it to only become further out of balance and out of control. You want to temper the situation. You do seem to want to bring this matter to an end, these issues, these problems to an end. You do want solutions. You do intend to be assertive. And that's what your intention and approach should be, is to be assertive, to be prudent. You may need to be patient in working these things through and working these things out. But yeah, in the future, you are looking at being, showing strength, showing up here, okay, in your courage and resilience, and operating in your personal power, and looking at how to resolve it and come up with the solutions, because you want to bring it into the difficulties, okay, because they're getting in the way of what needs to be worked on. It is getting in the way of the commitments, and it's perhaps even getting in the way of the relationship or relationships here. So good for you, Aquarius. Okay. Now, your attitude, Aquarius, in all of this is you do have the Three of Cups with the King of Pentacles. Now, the King of Pentacles has the Midas touch. Whatever he lays his hands to, he's able to create. He's very successful at creating and managing things, securing things, building things. Look at all this gold here. He's very accomplished. Okay. So you have the attitude here, and with this Three of Cups, in this three-party situation or in whatever relationship or relationships you are involved in where there is issues around commitments or issues around what needs to be achieved or worked on, or where there needs to be more cooperation, or where obligations need to be firmed up here, your focus in terms of your attitude towards this whole thing here is that you're very dedicated to working on things. You're very dedicated to managing the situation, to coming up with the solutions, to securing whatever needs to happen for things to be built up and for everything to be good and worked out and for everybody to be happy. So good for you. You're looking to cooperate and to have cooperation and be able to support. Nice, Aquarius. Or you need to. And so the concern, the influence on all of this for you, Aquarius, is you do have the Four of Cups and you have the Hermit. The Four of Cups is water energy, feelings, and emotions. And the Hermit is a major arcana. You could be dealing with a Virgo. And with the Hermit here in the Four of Cups, with these energies here is your concern. You may be concerned that you may experience some apathy as a response from your efforts to try to resolve things because there's already been some discord or disagreement or misunderstanding or issue that has developed already. You may experience where the individual or individuals involved don't care anymore. Okay, you may experience where they lack attention in these matters that you need them to have attention or care towards. They may be no longer happy, or want to hold on to discontentment about the situation opposed to trying to solve it. And as a result, with the Hermit here, because you see all this ice, you may experience a huge measure of isolation by the individuals you're trying to deal with, to get that cooperation or to manage the situation, to improve it, and to bring the solutions to the matters that need to be handled. And so you may feel a measure of withdrawal being experienced, where you might get the silent treatment, or no one wants to talk right now. And so these are your concerns, where suddenly nobody wants to work with you, nobody wants to work things out, and you don't want to go through all of that. You just want to be able to confront the matters now that the issues are being brought up, and everybody had their moment in their feelings, and now you want to come to the table and say, okay, how do we fix this, and here's how we can come to those solutions. Now here's your challenge and your obstacle in this, Aquarius. You do have the Wheel of Fortune and you do have the Two of Swords. So the Wheel of Fortune and the Two of Swords, the Wheel is the major arcana. It's about change, it's about cycles, it's about the unexpected. And the Two of Swords is about decision, and it could be about a stalemate in communication. So your challenge could be, or the obstacle could be, how do you change someone's mind? How do you change a stalemate where things aren't moving? Or how do you change the situation to have the progress back or improved, where a situation is stuck or there's no communication, or things are not moving. So these are your obstacles and challenges. How do you create the positive shifts and changes in the situation now that you have the revelation that you gain, and you want to fix it and you want to address it? Okay? And so this is your challenge. What do you do to create the positive shifts and changes? What do you say? How do you get that communication to happen? How do you get, who's involved to care? How do you get the solutions to take hold? How do you get to initiate the process? How do you get this to the conclusion and solutions you want to see? So your outcome, Aquarius, fingers crossed, you have the Four Swords with the World. Lovely, lovely, lovely energy is your outcome, Aquarius. Look at you. So the Four Swords is air energy, mental energy, and the World is fire energy. The World is a major arcana. It talks about success and confidence and completion, culmination, and attainment. So with the Four Swords as your outcome, this is you considering taking a step back, and this is you being able to bring the matter to rest and having success in doing so, and restoring the situation and attaining the completion, containing the solutions and the conclusions that need to happen, where commitments need to be committed to and obligations need to be obligated, and the changes that need to have changes and move forward. This is wonderful, Aquarius. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So let's take a look at what your guidance is if you need any more. So your guidance is you do have faith. Nice. And with faith here, Aquarius, it says have faith. Every event we experience and every person we meet has been put in our path for a reason, Aquarius. Remember that and have faith, okay? Trust in the universe to support you. You also have watch. So stop, look, and listen. Pay attention. Watch. Watch for a miracle. Coincidences are divinely inspired moments designed to remind us that a higher power is guiding our lives. Okay? So watch for the signs to know and be prompted on how to proceed and have any stuck energy in this situation for you in the week ahead, to allow you to have more flow and have more reciprocity and receptivity in the situation, so that you can have things work out the way that you intend. I hope these messages help. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching. Bye.